Hello and welcome back to Deep Dive Diaries. I'm your host and researcher Yukta Buneja. So let's get started without further ado. Most brands rely on interviews and surveys, but here's the truth: what people do and what people say are often very different. And ethnography is a tool in qualitative research that helps us bridge that gap. So, yes, we are diving into ethnography, one of the most insightful tools in qualitative research, used to understand consumers, their motivations, their strengths, and the world they live in. So, what exactly is ethnography? Ethnography comes from anthropology and simply means go where people are, observe what they do, and understand life from their perspective. Instead of sitting in a focus group room, ethnography places the researcher in their actual world, their home, their kitchen, their store visit, their daily commute, and even their digital habits. It usually involves a mix of observation, watching how consumers behave naturally, shadowing, following them through routines like cooking, cleaning, shopping, or even while using a product, contextual inquiry. So, asking them questions in the real time based on what you see, environmental scanning, noticing how their family dynamics, social cues, cultural norms are. The goal is to understand not just actions, but the reasons, the meanings behind those actions. So you must be wondering, why is ethnography so powerful? It captures authentic behavior. In interviews, you might see people sitting and answering questions or how they wish they behaved. Ethnography removes this filter. It gives you natural reactions, workarounds, habits, rituals, frustrations, all in real time. It reveals the why behind decisions. So, yes, one more time, ethnography spotlights invisible factors that you may not be able to see in other methods. Shows the role of environment. The surroundings matter, how products are stored, what constraints exist, who influences decisions. Identified unmet needs and pain points. People often do not express their problems because they have gotten used to them. And ethnography spotlights struggles consumers silently work around. Inspires innovation. Some of the best product ideas come from observing small adjustments people make, like tying a bag differently, adding a spoon, or stacking things in a particular order. Real examples: you might observe a family using an AC remote with a plastic cover on. This tells you a fear of damage or dust. You might see another mixing two products at one time, showing a gap in the market. You might observe somebody using a shampoo bottle as a makeshift dispenser, hinting at dosage control issues. So all these tiny details, they give you one thing. They lay the foundation for a new product design, communication strategies, or even packaging ideas. So when should brands use ethnography? When they want to develop a new product, understand deep-rooted, deep-seated behavior, explore cultural influences, improve customer journeys, enter a new market, uncover hidden motivations, and for such more reasons. Remember, this method will give you the richest insights because it adds context to the behavior. And lastly, thank you so much for watching this video on Deep Dive Diaries. I hope this new method of ethnography will help you in your next research. Till then, like, share, and subscribe.